So for healers, intuitives, you're someone who's ready to, and maybe you already are, leaping out into fulfilling your soul's purpose and path. Now, a couple things that tend to trip us up, especially because we are very sensitive to energy, is what we focus on in our thoughts, because that also impacts your emotions and then what you in turn invest your creative life force energy towards. And so, what's really helped me over my journey is remembering a couple of things. First, God ordained you, has already given you everything you need, the wisdom, the key codes, the tools, skill set to fulfill your purpose. He ordained you, validated you before any man or paper ever could. You don't need to know it all. You don't need to wait until have blank in order for you to make a move. And as all that you've experienced and will continue to grow in, know enough and are able to lead and give nuggets and wisdom, advice to those who are probably a couple steps behind you. And in fact, when you begin to step out into your purpose, that's actually the exact same thing where you're going to be called to speak to those who are where you used to be. Spirit calls you to serve in those spaces and places and the people you will meet. You will know through your own personal experience that you've already taken yourself through and what you will continue to expand and grow in to help the people who are exactly where you have been, where you once were. And so oftentimes it'll look like you just know, like maybe 4 steps ahead more than the one who you'll be helping and serving. And that gives you encouragement because when it comes to working with spirit, it's not about waiting for you to have it all. It's you being available as a channel and resource for spirit to come in. That's oftentimes where your faith is increased because you're making way for spirit to actually come in and you be a testimony to remembering like where you've been brought through and how far you've grown. Third point. And you don't have to know it all now because the more you practice, the more you put yourself out there, the more you follow your intuitive nudges, you are actually developing your skills. Your day one will not look like your day 99, 300, etc. And the more you are committed to that path, to your devotion, to your passions, you'll begin to sift out what it is that you want or being called to maybe eventually become a master of your craft in. And finally, something really big I want you to remember, and that actually came up for me this week as well. Remember when you are applying for any job, right? You just want someone to give you an opportunity. And think of it like that. When you're nervous about stepping out, like shining in your gifts, even like in the beginning, a great advice a lot of business coaches will give is why don't you offer a couple free sessions so that you get comfortable in what you're doing, right? And in the methodology, the delivery of, for your clients, or the people you work with. And so just like any other job, you're looking for an opportunity. And remember those day ones, you were thirsty for someone to give you a chance. So instead of ruminating in the self-doubt and the fear of not being good enough or not being ready yet, look at it like that. Right now, you're looking for an opportunity for someone to let you shine, to step out in your purpose. And it's such an honor when those opportunistic moments come through. And when you do get it, remember, even if it's one client, even if it's one student in your class, keep showing up because all of that momentum builds over time. You never know what your day 1,000 will look like compared to your day one. Don't discredit yourself, and definitely do not think less than in terms of like your opportunities that you already have. In time, you'll know when the next shift is to evolve, to grow into a new space. And if you're a spiritually minded individual and you are ready to step out into your soul's purpose, discovering what that is, really unlocking your soul's gifts as well, and creating a more intentional, meaningful life for yourself, one that is more aligned with spirit and your higher self. Feel free to DM and comment me down below. We can talk about our one-on-one 3-month or 6-month mentorship program, where we go deep into really discovering what that is and looks like for you, where you are, and what you've gone through. My mentorship program, the 6-month term, gives you access to all the courses that are being released in the Mystics collection, as well as having the opportunity to have monthly energy sessions for yourself, known as cosmic tune-ups. And if you're someone who wants or needs to really help to remove certain blocks, fears, energy within you, I do have my energy sessions available in packages as well. Check out the link in my bio.